sometimes to rest, unwind. Holla if you're here because you want to leave your stress behind. Getting into overload, don't lose your flow. Holla if you're here because you wanna bury your sorrow in a vibe, honey. All of your troubles don't seem so amplified, 'cause inside we're brave, can't take you over deeply, your appetite. That's a vibe, honey. We got the specialist beating for supply. We put it down, and they'll be telling us, yeah, yeah. Spin another vibe, bro. We lift and light up. When the night ends, you'll be leaving on a high note. Get out, say hi, bye. Yeah, yeah. Spin another vibe, bro. We lift and light up. When the night ends, you'll be leaving on a high note. Get out, yeah. And you'll be singing, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. You'll be singing, oh, yeah, in no time. Like I don't wanna go, like I don't wanna go, go home. I don't wanna be singing, oh, yeah. You'll be singing, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Get out, yeah. It's a little hard sometimes to feel the quiet. Holla if you're settling, we'll let it spin whenever tired. Getting into overload, don't lose your flow. Holla if you're here because you wanted us to take control with the vibe, honey. All of your troubles don't seem so amplified, 'cause inside we're brave, can't take you over deplete your appetite. That's a vibe, honey. We got the specialist beating for supply. We put it down, and they'll be telling us, yeah, yeah. Spin another vibe, bro. We lit the lights up. When the night ends, you'll be
Well, welcome in everybody to Indianapolis Motor Speedway for round 9 of the virtual racing VRA Porsche Carrera Cup. Joining me tonight, as per usual, our Monday night usual suspect, it is Corey Kitchen. Corey, mate, welcome in to the comms box for another week of Porsche racing.
Yeah, how good. The penultimate round of the VRA Carrera Cup, Season 4 already. How good. And I'm just having a look at the points, and Brady Stanley has swung the points his way by 73 at the moment. Josh Merton's sitting 261 points behind those two. So first and second is anyone's game with 4 races to go, my friend.
Yeah, too right. I tell you what, how spectacular was it last week? We saw Simmons absolutely flying through the air. He put on quite a show for us, that's for sure. And that, like you say, massive swing in the championship. He came into the night leading and left Phillip Island in second place. Obviously, Brady Stanley, the man on your screen now, the benefactor of that rollover by his teammates. So, man, all to play for over the remaining 4 races. Of course, tonight, 2 races, Corey, 17 laps and a 25-lap feature race. So, mate, how good is it going to be?
Yeah, invert top 10 for the feature too, so that should be pretty epic. And they'll probably have to stop for a little bit of fuel, I'm guessing, in that second race.
Yeah, too right. Hopefully all the sound levels are coming across nice and clear for everyone out there. This iRacing sounds a bit quiet on my end, but we'll sort that out. Probably just the camera angle. So we check out how close these two are. Obviously fighting for a championship, Brady and Xavier, and absolutely nothing in it as far as the lap times go at the moment.
Yeah, they are all pretty close. Logan Howard is having a good night so far too. He's up in 3rd spot there, and he's less than what Xavier is to Brady. So that's yeah, nice and close. But these cars, they do seem to keep it all pretty close, don't they?
Yeah, too right. Steven Stove, he's up in the top 5, having a good run in quali. Obviously kept it nice and clean, not too far off the pace. See what he can bring to the racing tonight. Hermanson P5 at the moment. Go back to B Party in 6th. Ross Buchan in 7th. Mertens currently sits P8. Lockie Brett in 9th, and John Boswell at the moment rounds out the top 10. And just like that, Mertens actually shoots up into the top 5.
Yeah, Logan Howard moved into 2nd as well. So his last flying lap got him enough to almost get to Brady's time. Actually, very, very close.
Yeah, you're not wrong there. So that's going to drop Simmons back to row 3. Someone off in the sand trap there. Probably going to see a fair bit of that throughout the night. So the track at one point's probably going to be covered in kitty litter. We'll see what happens. And I'll tell you one thing. Hopefully the stream can stay up for the whole duration tonight. Don't know what happened last night. Gremlins.
The mysterious gremlins.
Yeah. See Mertens there go off the track. Not long to go now in qualifying, and they'll rip into our first race of the night. 17 laps. Way to get underway. Big field tonight. Well, what have we got? 26. Corey Crossan. Not actually sure if he's been able to make it in. Says he's in here, but he's all shaded out. Generally means probably not going to take part in the races. That is qualifying.
It looks like he's left the chat, and there's another name that's left as well.
Ooh. Couple, eh?
Yeah, Dupole. I can't quite read it. It's very small writing in my iRacing.
All right, we'll get our grid draw up for race number 1. It is Brady Stanley And Logan Howard off the front row.
Row number 2, Xavier Simmons and Devon Stove.
Out of row 3, it will be Josh Merdens and Christian Hermanson.
Row number 4, B Party and Ross Buchan.
Out of row 5, it'll be Lockie Brett and John Boswell.
Row number 6, Matt Howard and Hayden Guptill.
Out of row 7, it will be Craig Brock and Tim Althus.
Row number 8, Dyson Freeman and Carson Daly.
Row number 9, it is Miles Baker and Chris Elson.
Row number 10, Sam Waddell and Paul McKenzie.
Row 11 will see Michael Kemp and Mitch Fabish.
Row number 12, Caleb Beecroft and Stuart Patterson.
Out of row 13 and possibly the final row, it will be Liam Earl and Daniel Hull, because I believe Corey Crossan is no longer in the server, along with Dyson Freeman, I think might be the other one there, Corey. That may have dropped by the wayside, so it's going to give us a bit of a delay.
Yeah, Brady Stanley hasn't
Starting.
gridded, has he?
Yeah, Brady Stanley as well. So pole sitter. There he
there he
is. There he is. We get a look at the field set to go racing. Race number 1 here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And yes, I said Liam Earl. How good is that, Tomo? Underway. A great start from Stanley. Oh, look at this. This is, you got to get nervous about this, Corey. Three wide. They all somehow are going to get through. You wouldn't read about it.
Well done. Well
Yeah,
done.
great job, Stanley and Simmons, your 2 championship contenders, early stages.
Oh,
Going at it. Check out this battle further back. Hermanson with Merdens, they were side by side going through those corners there. Oh, look at this, hard under brakes. B Party, he wants to get amongst this, has a look up the inside of Hermanson, couldn't quite get it done, but a nice safe start. Crazy scenes.
just a couple of cars going off in that first lap. I did see a couple of cars go off. I didn't catch who they were, but I'm sure the data will tell us when we get a chance to go back and look.
Yeah, I'm going to say Hayden Guptill and
Yes.
possibly Caleb Beecroft. There's Beecroft there. Oh, Hayden Guptill, he's not too far off the pace, but Simmons actually managed to take the lead. We've been checking out this end of the circuit. We have had a change out front. Simmons takes the lead, and to be fair, he's pretty much going to need to win every race from here in, wouldn't you think?
Yeah, and maybe possibly something happened to Xavier, to Brady, but no teammate wants that to happen to their teammate, do they? They want a fair fight right to the end.
Yeah, too right. I can tell you we will have a replay of what has gone on for Hayden Guptill out there as well. Possibly coming together with Miles Baker as they start to spread out somewhat, but a single file racing going on. We'll go and check out the early incidents here at Indianapolis. It's going to be Guptill. He's going to be the first person that's come up as having a bit of a moment out there. And he's going to get turned. Tim Althus, Miles Baker, in fact, is the other driver there in that 888. Gets into the back of Guptill, turns him around. And then he must have another moment here. Is it with the same driver? Oh, yeah. Almost a return serve. Mitch Fabish here. Up the inside of Beecroft. Oh, big lock up. Straight ahead. And into the tyres for Fabish. There you go, the opening couple of incidents.
Ooh, I've just seen Lockie Brett go straight ahead at that same spot, I think.
Yeah, he's just come up as having a moment on my timer screen, so I'd say you're bang on there. Meantime, Simmons leads the way from championship leader Brady Stanley in P2. Some battles going on back here. Hermanson. Looks like that's going to be Logan Howard as well that's with him. So Howard has gone backwards since the start of this one, hasn't he?
He has, yeah, down to P6 now, so started on the front row.
Yeah, now sits P6, so didn't look like there was too much contact going on out there, to be fair. But nonetheless.
One thing that live timing isn't giving me is how many positions they've gained.
Yeah, okay. I know I can bring that up on my side bits, but yeah, there they are there. Stuart Patterson at the moment, I'm going to say he's going to be your biggest mover. And there you go, confirmation of that, up 11 spots. Ross Buchan up 5, Liam Earl and Daniel Hull were up 4, but something's happened to Liam Earl there possibly. Falling backwards, bit of tyre smoke, so he has had a bit of a moment out there, the number 57 of Liam Earl. Looks like Caleb Beecroft too, as he coming to a stop there, so yeah. Bit of damage going on. Looks like Liam Earl and Caleb Beecroft have come together. We'll go and have a look at the replay here to see what has unfolded for Earl. Has he gone round by himself and just been collected? See, oh, sure enough. Big slide. Oh, Beecroft tries to go up the inside. Nowhere to go, makes contact with the 57, and that is the reason we saw the 22 of Beecroft take a magic ride to the pits.
They do have one fast repair available to them, so yeah, that little tow to the pits, get a fast repair, get back out.
Yeah, it still sits down pit lane. I suppose you got to wait for the tow time, don't you? So Simmons leads the way. Still nothing in it, to be fair, between him and Brady Stanley. Just half a second. Likely to remain like that. Murden's in third. Ross Buchan has been on a charge early, up 4 spots. Can he get himself up on the podium here at Indianapolis? Liam Earl in the wall. Yeah, thinks it's a bit of super stock racing out there into it. Buchan here, he is starting to apply the pressure to the back of the 35 of Murdens. Can he find a way past? He's going to have Logan Howard hot in pursuit any moment. I see someone fire off in the background. So sure, Hermanson, he's got pressure from Stove at the moment. And I'm assuming that we're going to have an invert tonight, Corey.
Yeah, invert top 10 for the feature race, so that's always spicy.
Yeah. Yeah, that normally provides the goods. We see here B Party and Matt Howard going at it. We'll keep an eye on those margins out front at the moment. Nothing has changed. Simmons still around that half-second margin over Brady Stanley.
Buck and Logan Howard have come together, so Devon Stove's meant it. Oh, now we've got
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Yes, Ross Buchan having a moment. I guess that's the commentator's curse. You can put that one on me. Just was in the running there for a podium spot, and it's gone south for him now, falling through the field.
Yeah, Devon Stove dropped down as well. through all of that. Oh, more action.
Yeah, here's Stoke here. Oh, who are you watching?
Just seen John Boswell. That would be a good one to go back and look at.
Oh, and there's another one off track. Everyone, all of a sudden, that was Carson Daly, I think, who's had a tour on the grass there. So all of a sudden, there's cars facing the wrong way, and all of a sudden, it's going pretty pear-shaped out there.
Somebody has tampered with the tyres.
Yeah, I tell you. Let's see what has unfolded for Buchan. We'll try and figure this all out. Looks like we do have a replay. It's playing the game tonight, so that is a good start as far as our replays go anyway. See, let's try and figure out what's happened here for Buchan. He's got the 80. Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know.
Yep.
Let's see what happened to B Party as well. He's had a moment out here in the 13. Oh, just runs in to the back of John Boswell. That must be in the 43. Just, and then turns around in front of Lightning McQueen, and well.
Yeah, that could be a little bit of a rough rejoin there for Ross.
I think that's actually Lockie Brett, not Lightning McQueen. But anyway, Guptill's had a moment too. What's happened here for Hayden Guptill? Oh, that is massive for Guptill. Oh, tell you what, all of a sudden, things coming to life in the Porsche race. A big
10 laps in.
10 laps in of, well, 8
Not
laps.
even, yeah.
8 laps in of 17. And I tell you what, it was a fairly good start, but mid-race, things starting to liven up a little bit. So we watch B Party looking for a pass here. He's going to get it done as well. We're right on board with him. Take a lap around Indianapolis Motor Speedway with B Party. He's got Tim Alters in behind. At the moment chasing him down. So surely there's some parts where they'll be able to draft around this track, yeah?
Yeah, I reckon out on the oval there'd be a bit of drafting. I'm not sure what the aerodynamics are like on these cars. I'd say they're pretty decent.
Oh, 8 laps of course. Tomorrow night we go back TCR racing again for the Kiwi Sim Racing Touring Car Championship. And man, if you missed last week's racing, make sure you tune in tomorrow night, because that was something else. The door panel rubbing side-by-side action at its best. We were on our feet pretty much for the whole race. It was outstanding, all 3 races. Just providing the goods as far as the battles went. So if you don't have many plans tomorrow night, make sure that's one of them. 8:20 will be live from Brands Hatch, and according to the weatherman, we are meant to get a bit of rain, but we know how reliable the iRacing weatherman can be, right, Corey?
Yeah, I believe Cheryl is so it's a lady.
Weather lady.
Yeah, so
Apologies.
she gets it wrong quite often, but she's very informative as well.
Yeah.
So as it changes, you get that live little, Cheryl in the air.
Yeah. So we definitely will be keeping an eye on things with that. This battle here between Patterson and Kempe, absolutely going at it at the moment. See Craig Brock in the background. He's getting some passes done. In fact, Craig Brock, I'm going to say, he's actually up in front of these guys. So these guys are a lap down at the moment, Patterson and Kemp. And Ross Bucket as well, all fighting for position at the moment. And out front, it's Simmons stretched that lead big time at the moment.
Yeah, getting close to 1 second gap, and that is fairly decent, isn't it? But that gap through the rest of the field, there's a few cars all backed up, little fight battles.
Little battle packs going on everywhere. There's one of them at the moment here. These guys let down. They're going to have Craig Brock looming up in the background, and he is on the lead lap in P7 at the moment. So these guys have got their own battle going on, but they're going to have to probably acknowledge the blue flag at some point as well. So for now, Kempy just tries to keep Patterson at bay and Ross Buchan after that mistake. So if he can claw any ground back. Or is that not Craig Brock in the background? That might actually be Paul McKenzie, is it? It is too. There you go. All this time I'm just used to seeing Craig Brock, the only one in that livery. Get the cloud seeding going in the chat. We need some cloud seeding tonight, Tomo. Bit of rain at Indianapolis, mate. She would have been all go. Oh, Patterson almost into the back of the 98. Yeah, hey. All 4 lid skids. Of course, we just put another one up before the stream went too. Go check that out on my Facebook page, THD Simsport Productions. Go and check out that one in the Xfinity race last night. Jordan Smith providing the goods as we see Buchan here. Big look up the inside of Patterson. He's going to get that pass done. Buchan now. He moves up to P13 and he'll try and track down the 98 of Michael Kemp. Looks like McKenzie actually got a bit of a battle down with Dyson Freeman at the moment. Yeah, this is about your only battle on track at the moment, I think, Corey.
Was this the battle for 16th?
Hell of a race.
Oh.
What they've done there, Freeman. From a long way back too, you got to say, up the inside of McKenzie, gets that pass done. Boy, Tim Althus stuck his car before for the Lightning McQueen livery. Another fast lane livery out on track at the moment. They are absolutely everywhere. Lockie Brett, another one of those. Sits P10 at the moment.
A few casualties. We've lost Miles Baker, Mitch Fabish, Sam Waddell and Caleb Beecroft all parked it for the evening.
Yeah, it looks like Fabish and Beecroft permanently, yeah. I've still got Sam Waddell in the service, so the other two I don't think are.
No, you're right. Yeah, no, you're right.
12 laps of 17 in here. Just watching Craig Brock out at the moment. Got a bit of clear track in front of him. So it's P7. Logan Howard up in front of him. And Matt Howard is up in front of Logan Howard. Hermanson P4 at the moment, and he is out there by himself as well at the moment. 13.4 seconds off the race lead. Josh Murdens has managed to hold off any challenge for a podium spot, holding on well at the moment in P3. Yeah, Stanley, he just needs to do this for the remaining races in the season, and you've got to say the championship will be his. But
yeah, not too sure on the point structure, but yeah, I think if they're finishing 1-2, it's going to be very hard for Simmons to claw that back.
Yeah, absolutely. I know that each round you score the same amount of points for a win as you would whether it was 3 races or like last week just the endurance race. So I'm sure that's what Simmons was saying. So the gap between, you know, a win and I think 10th place or something, Simmons came home in the end, wasn't it, after that rollover? He had quite a good fight back in that one.
Yeah, I think so. I think he was about 41 points, the difference last week.
In front,
Simmons
yeah?
over Stanley,
Yeah.
and then it's gone to 73. Actually,
yeah.
I got
Yeah,
that here.
massive swing in points from that rollover. From there, every position that he managed to claw back was vital, otherwise that points gap would have been even more. So we see the margin now just start to close up a little bit. Stanley takes it back down to half a second, and he was actually quite a bit quicker last time around. Brady Stanley. So has he got anything for Simmons in the closing stages of race number 1? Of course, 25 lap feature race coming at you after this one. Top 10 invert for that, so Lockie Brett currently will be sitting on the front row alongside Devon Stove for that 25 lap race. No doubt we'll have a catch up with the race winner after this race. Well, I'm going to say there's a 5-minute warm-up anyway.
Yeah, enough time for a chin wag.
Yep. Catch up, just looking at those margins again, and well, the field now well and truly spread out. So pit stops required for the next race. That could, well, we assume there's going to be. Simmons will be able to fill us in if he manages to get this one done. Of course, if you're tuning in for the first time, make sure you hit that follow button. Plenty of sim racing coming at you tonight. Still more to come. And then obviously Tuesday, KSR Touring Car Championship. And 23rd of July, we see the return of NSCAR to your screens on a Wednesday night. Looking forward to that, Season 2 for 2025. Bit of a change in the comms box for that one. Carl unavailable for NSCAR, so Josh Henderson's going to be taking the reins next season and calling the action with me. Pretty knowledgeable about the NASCAR scene, so be good to have him in the comms box. And of course, he's a Denny Hamlin fan, so make sure you rip into him in the chat about that. It's not acceptable, Corey.
Paul McKenzie in a battle.
Well, he is too. He's right on the back of Dyson Freeman. We saw that pass not long ago, actually, and now McKenzie fighting back. Something's happened to Kempy because he was up in front of all these guys. So
Oh, he was in ninth.
yeah, he's dropped back a few spots. So having a bit of a moment out there. you
got
missed
back
that.
onto the back of these two.
You missed that. Josh Henderson is in the comms box. Matthew Pluck. Otherwise, there probably wouldn't have been a stream, to be fair. It's getting pretty hard to find people willing to give up their time. Oh, mistake there from McKenzie. Just runs wide. Spent half the race calling him Craig Brock because he's using that livery. But out front, still Simmons leading the way from Brady Stanley. You would, but you'd scare all my viewers away. Oh, come on, they've had to put up with Kempy at times. Crikey. If you can put up with Kempy, I'm pretty sure you can put up with anything. The wild man.
Who's that putting their hand up?
Matt in the chat on Twitch.
Oh, get amongst it.
Yeah.
It's not that hard.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, it is every week. It's mint having someone that's willing to give up their time for it, that's for sure. But 1 lap to go for our race leader, Simmons. Half a second the margin over Brady Stanley. Well, it's business as usual at the moment for Simmons. That rollover, though, certainly coming back to haunt him from last week. How's the quality going on Twitch there, Matt? Does it seem to be okay? I was looking at the VOD this afternoon to take that clip of Jordan to roll in it. Yeah, terrible. To be fair, these two, a few corners to go, and they are going to claim, well, Simmons will claim another victory. Stanley, follow him home. You'll be happy with the result. P2, good points. In the overall scheme of things, can't see too many points being taken out of him.
He's gaining on Xavier pretty quickly this lap. Like it was
Yeah.
half a second, and it's under half a second now.
Yeah, round though, takes the checkered flag, Simmons. He'll get it done in race 1 from Brady Stanley. Josh Murdens, he will bring it home, P3, and it is a fast lane 1, 2, 3, 4. Because Christian Hermanson, he'll bring it home, P4. Logan Howard from the front row of this one will bring it home in P5. Matt Howard home 6th. Drag race down to the line here for Craig Brock and B Party, but B Party will get it done. Willie. Yes, he will. Momentarily changed. Stove home in 9th, and Lockie Brett will round out the top 10. That is race 1 done. 3 casualties by the looks. Fabish, Waddell and Beecroft. I don't think they're going to be back for race number 2 somehow. 23 finishes by the looks, although Miles Baker 8 laps down. Plenty of damage on that car. Well, there's race 1 done. Be good to have a bit of a live points update, wouldn't it? But we can't have that.
No, VRA using the Sim Racer Hub. So I mean, yeah, it'd be a bit tough to do it in between races.
Yeah, because don't you have to load them from iRacing or something, or?
Yeah, I think so. Once the results come out, you can load it all in.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'll tell you what, Simmons is waiting in the wings here. We'll get him in here, get his thoughts on race 1. Well, Xavier, mate, got it done. She was a good little battle there with Stanley in the opening stages, but managed to pull away and held that margin fairly comfortable for the remainder of the race. Job done for race 1, but hey, that rollover last week has had a massive shift in the points as far as that goes.
Yeah. Ticked the first box after that race. I knew if I wanted to make a move on him, it had to be early. So, yeah, kind of set myself up early in the first lap while sort of tyres are a bit cold, and you know, you just got to be opportunistic. Yeah, obviously a top 10 invert now, so a little bit different, and obviously a pit stop to come. So you'll see how the second race goes.
Yeah, a bit of work from P10, and generally we know that it can get pretty busy with these inverts, but hey, you know, it is what it is. I guess it gives us a bit of entertainment, that's for sure. But we are wondering, you know, if you and Brady were to finish 1-2 for the remaining races of the season, is there enough points for you to, you know, take back the championship lead, or does Stanley need to have a bit of bad luck at some point?
I haven't looked because I don't want to know.
Yeah.
Don't want to put extra pressure on myself. I'm sort of just going race by race, going, look, if I win, I win. That's what
Yeah.
I need to do. And wherever Brady finishes, he finishes. So
Yeah.
I'm actually not 100% sure.
Okay.
I might look before next week, depending on how the second race goes. If not,
Yeah.
I'll
Play
keep it
it
a secret
by ear.
and
Yeah.
wait till the end.
Yeah, too right. Well, you know what you've got to do. So we'll see what happens in the next race. 25 laps, of course, and yeah, that top 10 invert's going to set you back a little bit, but obviously a bit more time to take a bit of patience, I guess, and see if you can work your way towards the front.
Yeah, 100%. Just quickly want to thank you guys for jumping on and streaming as always, and to the Fastlane boys, SB Tools New Zealand, System Decal, Hartley Engines, 17RC, and Sidebite Media.
Awesome. Well, cheers for coming and having a chat with us, Xavier. Congrats on the race win, mate, and best of luck for the next one.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
Yeah, thoughts from our race winner from race 1 here at Indianapolis. Well, a couple of minutes left in the warm-up now, Corey, and hey, we love a invert in the comms box. Let's see what it's going to provide the goods or not.
Yeah, spicier the better.
Yeah.
Chuck lots of salt on it. We'll be away.
I'll tell you what, I'd get behind if it started raining, but yeah, not a chance. Not a chance tonight. Here at Indy, Lockie Brett. Give himself some airtime there.
You're trying to beat you on that massive curve.
Yeah, what a track this is, eh? Indianapolis, an absolute beauty. Be bloody ripper to go there one day, I reckon.
Yeah, go watch an Indy 500.
Oh, yeah, be mind blown. Yeah. Of course, they got like a little speedway, temporary speedway that they set up inside it. I'm pretty sure it's still temporary anyway. I think they have the BC39 in there. From memory, could be wrong. There's Lockie Brett again, making another appearance on our cameras.
Yeah, he's hitting these static cameras perfectly, isn't he?
Yeah, yeah, I reckon. Oh, good stuff. B Party just getting in a couple of extra laps before we get into race number 2.
So it looks like we've lost Beecroft, Famish, and Waddell have left
Yeah.
the server now.
Yep, so we'll get 23 starters for our final race of the evening. What are we, 9:03 race time. So, 30 seconds to go in the warm-up. They'll start gridding up. We will get into it for race number 2. Let's see if we can remain live for the entire evening.
Hey, I'm here, mate. I'm here.
Yeah, the good luck charm, surely.
Yeah, we've got to
Surely.
call it.
It was about an hour 10 last night. It decided that for some reason it wanted to stop. It's a checkered flag out now. Cars will start gridding up for our final race of the night. Because that just means only three races remaining now in the championship. See how far we can get into this one, Corey. Off your front row, it's going to be Lockie Brett and Devon Stove.
Row number 2, Craig Brock, B Party.
Out of row 3, it will be Matt Howard and Logan Howard.
Row number 4, Christian Hermanson and Josh Merdens.
Row 5, it'll be Brady Stanley and Xavier Simmons.
Row number 6, Tim Althus and Dyson Freeman.
Out of row 7, it'll be Michael Kemp and Chris Elson.
Row number 8, Paul McKenzie and Ross Buchan.
And that is all we're going to have time for. Cars set, and we are underway. Feature race time, final race for the night. And she has been a fairly even start here. Stove and Lockie Brett down into the first corner. It's going to be Stove. Oh, and it looked dangerous everywhere behind. But again, are you kidding me? You would not read about it. Everybody has managed to get through safely. How? Oh, there we go. Race leaders. Contact. Turned around. Stove and Lockie Brett involved. Matt Howard, meantime, has taken the lead. B Party into P2, and look at them fighting for positions further back. Craig
It looks like
Brock.
Xavier's managed to get in front of Brady now too.
Hermanson's around now. Falling through the field. That quick, I can't even pick him up. You can see him in the background. And look at the run. Simmons and Stanley third and fourth, just like that. Oh, something's happened to Simmons. Simmons dropping down through the order. Oh, no. Simmons has had a moment. Drops back to P22. Championship moments unfolding here in Indianapolis. That's
Well,
it.
at least he didn't end up on his roof.
I am no longer saying good luck to anyone in these pre-race interviews or 5-minute warm-up interviews. That's it. I'm done. Craig Brock here. As Merton's up the inside, you see Ross Buchan in the background. He got a pass done as well on Tim Althus. So Buchan still recovering from that opening race. Get our information up for you there, Corey.
Oh, look at that.
We can see who we're actually looking at now. Dyson Freeman, we're having a bit of a battle back here with Tim Althus. Meantime, up front, Howard opening up that gap. Patterson looking for a pass here up the inside of Freeman. He's not going to get it done. Now he's going to have Guptill challenging him. A little battle pack going on here. It's got Miles Baker in it as well. Saw these two come together in the first race. We'll be hoping that doesn't happen again this time.
You definitely got to learn for the first. We've got another incident happening at the
no, that's
entry
Howard.
to the Oval.
Logan Howard around.
Hermanson.
Is Hermanson gone as well?
Yeah, he slowed right up. I think
He's going to
pulling
exit
it up.
out.
Had enough.
Yep. In time, the margins out front. B Party goes quickest lap of the race, which gets eclipsed instantly by Mertens. Josh Mertens, a 127.856, and I'll tell you what, Simmons, man, he cannot buy a trick lately. Massive rollover last weekend, and now down pit lane. Is he going to get some damage repaired? He's rolling fairly slowly.
Yeah, what's happened to him? I wonder.
I don't know. He seems to be going real slow down pit lane, yeah? Almost like he's run out of fuel. Just rolls down into his pit bay. I'll have to have a look. We'll see what has unfolded those opening laps. It was a good start, but man, did it unfold in a hurry for a lot of drivers. It all started with Rocky Brett, I believe, so try and pick up what has gone on. What has unfolded here? Rocky Brett just hard into the back of Stove, so that's when those two were 1 and 2 in the race, and well, Lockie Brett just gets on the brakes and lets Devon Stove continue on his way. We saw Hermanson. He went by the wayside as well. Is that contact possibly with Simmons? Oh yeah, absolutely. Just drives into him, turns him around, and that is where it started unfolding for Simmons as well. See what happens for him.
Yeah, might have picked up a bit of damage there, and yeah.
So it looks like he's just swapped those positions back. Yeah, realised his mistake. Spinning Hermanson. Yeah, he's just redressed. There you go. So that was what happened there for Simmons. Daniel Hole Carson Daly. They've had a moment out here as well. Oh, Carson Daly from a long way back locks it up, makes contact. It turns Daniel Hole around. Oh, something has... This is going to tell us what's happened to Simmons, I feel. Howard's around. We saw that happen. Don't tell me he's collected Simmons on the re-entry to the circuit. Somewhere amongst all this, Simmons crashes. Let's find out. Oh. Oh, yeah. Okay. This is again, yeah? Oh
Yep.
no, that is another one. Oh, and that is big contact. So, yeah, that is why.
That was almost 3 fast lane cars involved in that.
Yeah, well. So Simmons, his night goes from bad to worse. Michael Kemp's had a moment out here now by the looks of things in the 98. Oh, turns it round. Hard contact with the fence. Oh! That was so close. I don't know how he didn't make contact. And what's he going to do here? Just gets down to the inside of the circuit. So there you go, your opening moments. Plenty going on out there. B Party, meantime, is out front in this one. Not much of a lead over Matt Howard. Very close, in fact. Stanley's worked his way up to P3, so that run from Stanley continues. Meantime, Simmons goes quickest lap of the race, but Simmons down in P22. So, well, massive championship implications right there as we see Stanley up the inside. And it's not going to be long, is it, before Stanley's going to be in the lead of this one and pulling away up front. He's got the pace at the moment, no doubt about that. Just looking through the field, looks like Hayden Guptill and Dyson Freeman at the moment. Locked in a bit of a battle still going on between these two, the 91 and the 26. This right now for 6th and 7th in the race. Battle in behind as well, Stove and Boswell. Dylan Stove trying to find his way back to the front somehow. Compulsory stops too. Well, I'm assuming they're going to be compulsory. Simmons mentioned it in that warm-up session. That was a stop to deal with. So expect the cars down at some point, but it is B Party still out front. In control. Oh, a moment there for Boswell. Man, how many times have we seen it there tonight? Cars locking up. Half a second the margin for the race leader at the moment over Brady Stanley. Matt Howard P3. Craig Brock's doing a great job in P5. Keeping it on the circuit. It's a struggle at the moment, I can tell you that much. Hayden Guptill has another moment in the background. Boswell, is he gone off again? Oh, he is having one to forget here. Oh, Lockie Brett fires up the inside. Lockie Brett in P13 now. Boswell, after going off the track, is having all sorts of issues now. Fastest lap again from Simmons. We'll keep an eye on his progress back through the field. At the moment, 1 minute 14 behind the race leader. Massive margin. The next car in front of him is well over 30 seconds up the road as well. I'd say that right there, Corey, is definitely a telling sign that they're getting draft. Or they're just playing games. It's Corey falling asleep. Liam Earl down in P20 at the moment. All a bit by himself. Carson Daly quite a way up the road at the moment, P19, but Patterson continuing his charge. He's up to P9 and again appears on the biggest mover list. Hayden Guptill up 15, Boswell and Baker up 10. Patterson up 9 and Brady Stanley up 7. Oh, Corey got issues going on. Just saw that. Stream's still up for the meantime as well. Bonus all round. So Patterson at the moment, P9, got Paul McKenzie in behind. A few seconds up the road, Dyson Freeman, who was battling with Devon Stove not long ago. Looks like Stove's managed to clear out from Guptill. Craig Brock, P5, no battles at the moment happening out on the track. In fact, the top 4 actually starting to get fairly close. There's the battle at the moment. Brady Stanley in front, but B Party right behind, and Matt Howard. Oh, Stanley's made a mistake there. B Party back up the inside. Matt Howard is going to apply the pressure. Josh Murden's now on the scene as well. 4-way battle all of a sudden for the race lead. Stanley the long way around. It's back to second. You almost say that possibly could have been a moment between them. A bit of redressing's going on. That 4-way battle going at it. B Party leads the way, approaching half distance as Corey tries to get his stuff sorted. In the background, Howard. P4 having a better run than the previous race. Looks like Logan Howard, he was right up there with him. He's way down in P17 now. Bit of a rough race. Simmons, meantime, has managed to get back to P18 now. Looks like he could possibly grab himself another position here. And as far as the race leaders, he's making pretty good inroads. Last time we checked, about a minute 14. He's now a minute 11. Gets up the inside of Logan Howard. A fair bit of clear track to the next car. Liam Earl will be the next one, who sits P16 at the moment. As you can see, he's in no man's land as well. Kempe P14. He's got Hermanson up in front of him, but Hermanson, he's a lap down in P22 after those early moments with Simmons. Brady Stanley, meantime, has gone to the lead of the race, but the fight back from B Party. Stanley, long way around. He's going to be able to hold it for now, is he? Still stays out front for the meantime, but B Party fights back. Massive battle up front. Is it going to bring Craig Brock into the play as well? You can just see him in the distance, trying to get himself into the battle. Stanley up the inside of B Party, big look. Can he get it done? This is a hell of a battle for the race lead. Stanley, he's come from P9 on the grid to battle for the race lead. And that margin definitely starting to close back to Craig Brock. He's managed to pull in almost a second on this lap while these guys are battling. Could see a 5-car battle fairly shortly for the race lead. Stanley and B Party still side by side. Has he finally given it away? I don't think so. He'll sit in the draft, get a run. Try and have a look up the inside. Stanley looks to cover. B Party's got his nose up the inside though. We'll have another crack here. We've seen Stanley stay strong on the outside several times. He's done it again. This is a fantastic battle at the moment for the race lead, but look at that Craig Brock now. All of a sudden part of this battle, just like that. Stanley in a little bit of a margin. So Craig Brock's eyes, they'll be lighting up. He was a fair way behind. Closes up that margin. Of course, another reminder, tomorrow night, Kiwi Sim Racing Touring Car Championship heads to Brands Hatch. Again, 3 15-minute races. And absolutely quality racing, no doubt about that. Make sure you tune in for that one, live from 8:20. Bit of rain on the forecast. So let's see if that comes to anything. No doubt we'll provide the goods. Looks like Merden's here. He's going to take his stop. And Matt Howard's going to follow him down. Craig Brock stays out on track. And so do our race leaders. So first of these scheduled stops underway. Hayden Guptill possibly has head down pit lane as well. So a lot of cars opting to get their stops done halfway stage of the race. We'll get fueled up, get some tyres on board, and be good to race to the finish.
Should have me now.
He's back.
Yep, and I've got push to talk sorted on the Xbox controller. That's good.
Oh boy, oh boy. Technical difficulties midstream for Corey.
Yeah, it seems like my wireless keyboard and mouse just died. Just nothing. Either of them were working, so I had no mouse. So I managed to find my mechanical one.
Well, there you go. The stops unfolding. I tell you what, we had a pretty good battle for the race lead for a while there, but Stanley looks like he's got it under control now. Managed to edge out half a second over B Party. A few guys been down, got their stops done. Simmons, his progress at the moment, P17. And he's actually going to have a bit of traffic around him now too, so.
And he's made a pit stop, has he?
Well, we did see him come down pit lane really early. I assume it's going to count as a scheduled stop. He was stationary for about the same amount of time as everyone else, so I'm gonna say that he doesn't have to stop again. Surely he's managed to get enough fuel to get home.
So that was 10 laps ago for him, so he's possibly not going to have enough to get home, I don't think.
You don't reckon?
Well, if he stopped 10 laps ago.
They did 17 in race 1 though.
Okay. Yeah, no, he should be good then, don't mind me.
Yeah, so we'll just bring that up. Where is Simmons? Yeah, you are right, 10 laps ago. And that was when we saw him get into a bit of contact, so We shall see. We'll keep an eye on him. Josh Murdens is climbing his way back through the field as everyone else starts stopping. Race leaders yet to stop though, and B Party has been left behind. So has he made a bit of an error out there? Perhaps it's cost him a bit of time. Nothing's come up on my timing. It certainly has lost 2.5 seconds just like that.
Easy to do, isn't it? Just one mistake and all of a sudden you've lost, you know, a few seconds.
Yeah, you just lose all your rhythm, and then, yeah, once you start pushing a bit too hard to try and get it back, it just doesn't happen. Bit of a battle going on back here for 15th, 16th and 17th. Lockie Brett, Boswell and Chris Elson. It's Chris Elson, it is indeed. We're locked together there. Boswell moving that car around. He's going to have a big look up the inside. No, so he's not this time. Not close enough. Kempe up to P6. Yet to stop. So your top 6 cars now are the last ones on the circuit yet to stop. Dyson Freeman as well, but is he in? Yeah, he is. He's in pit lane right now. Well, yeah, I'm not sure how much they restricted the fuel or anything. He'll get to lap 21, so depends how much he can put in it, I guess, as to whether Simmons is going to get home. It's P11 at the moment. If he has to stop again, that's going to drop him right down the order.
Yeah, I don't think he will. I think, like you say, I think within 14 laps is enough.
Yeah. We shall see. We'll keep an eye on that one. Watching the 98 of Michael Kemp at the moment. He's having a better run this time. Like I say, he is yet to stop. And the pit lane here must be absolutely massive. Takes him 1 minute and 2. Paul McKenzie now down pit lane, along with Kempe. Race leader still out on the circuit. So we'll see how long Brady can push it for. You'd think he won't push the limits too much. Comfortable lead now, 4 seconds over B Party. McKenzie and Kempe down pit lane. Oh, there's Lockie Brett. He's made a mistake.
It looked like he was turned.
It's lucky he didn't back out into the traffic there. Would have been a big moment. Stanley, he's got a very comfortable margin now, 3.7 seconds. So B Party's just lost a ton of pace just like that.
Stanley down the lane.
Okay, there you go. So he would have completed 17 laps this time by. B Party stays out. So we'll go another
possibly
one.
Devon. Has Devon stayed out too? Yeah, he has.
Yeah, so just 2 cars left to stop now. Let's see where Kempe drops back into all of this. He's back in P16 at the moment. So after that stop, he has dropped well down the order. Following our race leader, B Party at the moment. Devon Stove, your other one that is yet to stop. And oh, he's got traffic galore in front of him. Lockie Brett and Michael Kemp by the look of things. And they've got their own battle going on, so I don't know how easy they're going to make it for Stove here. Of course, he is on the lead lap. These guys aren't. Oh, and there goes the 98 of Kemp. Turns it round. That takes care of that one.
Yeah, well, with Devon, you know, being in second place, he's been held up with a bit of lap traffic. Probably wanted to go into the lane a little bit earlier, I reckon.
Yeah, that could be very costly, couldn't it? Especially if this is his in lap. Not good at all. Laps counting down. We're lap 17 of 25 at the moment. B Party leading, but Brady Stanley, he's going to be your race leader once These guys have stopped. B Party down pit lane. Devon Stove, he's going to go another lap. So he is making it stretch out big time. Sits in behind, oh, so that's Lockie Brett in behind him, a lap down is Lockie Brett. Keep an eye on Brady Stanley here. See where B Party drops back into it. Currently third spot for Stanley, but he'll get past B Party anytime. Any moment now. To move back into P2. Devon Stove surely this lap, Corey. Surely he heads down pit lane.
B Party will be just about at the end of his pit stop.
Yep, there you go.
Looks like he's finished.
Yeah.
And he's on his way out.
He should be on his way out. Where is he though? He's been passed there, so there you go. Brady Stanley. Quite comfortable, in fact. About
Yeah,
4
Josh
seconds.
Verdens has got around too.
Yeah. So Verdens is having a good night, isn't he?
Yeah, he found himself on the podium last week too. So yeah, having a good run of it.
What happened to Simmons? Oh, mate, he's having a night to forget, I can tell you that much. He came into contact with Christian Hermansen twice. Yeah, the first time he redressed, so dropped all the way back down to P22, and then they came into contact again, Hermansen and Simmons. So Xavier at one point was all the way down in 22nd position. So at the moment, the fight back has been massive. He's in P8 now. But yeah, huge championship implications, no doubt about it, because race one, obviously he got it done from Stanley, but what do we come into tonight with, Corey? 75-point lead for Stanley?
Yeah, it's 73, I think it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's extended that a little bit in that first race. No, he's lost a little bit.
He lost a little bit, but extended this one. We're still unsure on whether Simmons can get home. He stopped on lap 4, I believe it was.
He's done 15 laps on this set of tyres, or on everything he's got on there, I think.
Yeah, so lap 4 he came in. We'll see what lap Stove comes in. Stove would need to go another couple of laps, and that would tell me that Simmons can in fact get home from that stop on lap 4. That'll make it 21 laps. We know they can go 19 now. Well, he's going to do another one here, Devon, so I'd say comfortable Simmons should be able to get home.
Yeah, well, that's a good fight back.
Yeah,
P8,
massive.
He's
Yeah.
Craig Brock in front of him.
Yeah.
Second and a half, well, just under 2 seconds. So he's got a little bit of work to catch up on him, but he's got a few laps to go. And then five to go.
Yeah, and I'd say he should, the current pace that both of these two are doing, he should be able to get past Craig Brock. He may be able to get to the back of Hayden Guptill as well. Yeah, just under a second last time by for Simmons, catching Brock. So yeah, massive recovery. It's a shame. It would have been really nice to go into that final night with only a couple of points separating them, but I think now that margin's just going to blow out a little bit more, and only 2 races left to go in the championship does not leave much time. To close that margin, does it? We're not sure what the points gap is in these races.
Yeah, well, round 10 next week, the final round of the Carrera Cup Season 4, head to Virginia International Raceway for 2 sprint races, a 14 and a 20 lap race. So, yep, it's looking good for Brady Stanley at the moment. He's going to have extend that gap to Xavier Simmons slightly again tonight. Maybe even, similar numbers, like could be 50 points again on top of it.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, Devon Stove now has just shot down pit lane, so we'll keep an eye on Simmons, and he is on the tail of Craig Brock just like that too. Look at that. He'll get this pass done at the end of the straight. No, it's a different part. Well, in fact, put it up the inside and get it done. There you go. So Simmons makes another position back to P7, and he will be setting his sights now on Hayden Guptill. See if he can recover another one. Meantime, Stove down pit lane, and our race order back to how it was. Stanley leading it. In fact, B Party was P2, wasn't he?
He was, yeah. Josh Merton jumped him through the pit stops there.
Yeah, through that pit cycle. So Matt Howard's done well. He's up to P4. Fight back from him. Ross Buchan P11 at the moment. Well, the field well and truly spread out at the moment. Battle going on here for 18th and 19th. Boswell and Miles Baker. This little Miles Baker in a bit of trouble in the opening race of the night. He made contact with Devon Stove. Boswell has had his fair share of action as well tonight. 21, it'll be 22 laps in, I believe, this time by. Only a few laps remaining here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. There's the race leaders. Not far behind these guys. It's all B Party there. Wonder if Matt Howard can get himself up on the podium here. Looking at the lap times, I'm going to say he's got every chance. Every chance. Last time by for B Party, a 128.786, a 128.185 for Matt Howard. So, yeah, do not write that off. Howard could possibly get himself up onto the podium here for race number 2.
Yeah, 3 laps to go, Brad. It's still anyone's, isn't it?
Yeah, well,
it only takes one mistake.
Absolutely. Brady Stanley just puts a 1 foot wrong, and Mertens, he'll capitalise, no doubt about that. And
Yeah,
this
decent
battle
gap
here
back to
too.
Partridge.
Yeah. Yeah, but like you say, one little coming together. Throw the race wide open again. And anything is possible. We saw in the late stages of race 1, everything started going a bit pear-shaped, so maybe some more drama to come. That margin out front, though, almost a second now between Stanley and Mertens. And Matt Howard continues to close the gap to B Party. Does not want him to get in that draft, eh? You see him swerving.
Yeah, Xavier, he's right up behind Devon Stove now.
On an absolute mission, eh? Even at this stage of the race. Simmons, last time by, pretty much a 128 flat. Brady Stanley, a 127.6.
Yeah, no traffic.
Yeah. So Stanley, whole lot of pace out front. In fact, Josh Mertens was quicker on the last time by. Not a lot in it, but he was quicker. And you look at everyone else, oh man, everyone else is so close. On lap times, not on the track, but on lap times. Going through that list. I gather live timing's still up. Looks
Yep,
like it
that's
is
still
my
humming
end.
on.
Race leader Stanley. It has been comfortable tonight for him. We've managed to get further into the stream than last night. That is a bonus.
Yeah, I had a few issues, but you've been fine, Brad. So we'll take that as a win.
I don't know, we were struggling there. We were struggling big time.
Is that why I was away searching through my garage for a mouse?
Yeah. Couple of laps to go now for Brady Stanley, race leader. Over Mertens. See the margin back there to B Party. he is able to deal with Matt Howard in the meantime. Those lap times are pretty good still for Brady Stanley. The best lap of him for the race is a 1:27.321. Last time by for him, he done a 1:27.499. So
Nice movement.
pretty consistent. Merton's a 1:27.661. And Simmons at 1:28.071. So yeah, got a bit of traffic to deal with. He's closed right up to the back of Devon Stove too. So damage control at the moment. You got to say he's going to make it from here. Surely comfortable. We'll have one lap to go for our race leader, Brady Stanley. A win and a second place tonight, providing he brings it around one more time. And extending the championship lead over Simmons. I'm telling you now, I am not saying good luck to anyone next week. An actual curse. I might have to tell them that I hope they crash or something.
You get straight rough.
Oh, who is that slowing there to the inside? Interesting place to stop. But we are white flag. Brady Stanley. At this point, a very successful night for our championship leader. He's going to come away extending the lead over Xavier Simmons. And who was third coming into tonight? Was a B party. I wonder if he's close.
Josh Mertens.
Josh Mertens. Okay, so
party in fourth.
Mertens has had a good night, so I wonder if he's managed to close the margin.
Yeah, it's a 261 point gap at the start of the round from Mertens to Xavier.
Yeah. Okay.
B Party 41 behind Josh. Guptill 87 behind B Party. Hermanson is 85 behind Guptill.
Look at this shenanigans going on here. Oh, Brady Stanley gets it done in the end from Mertens. I'm not sure if he was trying to hand him a win there or they're just crossing side by side, but yeah, B Party, he brings it home. P3 grabs another podium. Someone in the background just absolutely clobbered the fence. It was Simmons, just not happy with himself, drove it into the wall full noise, and he has checked out. He has left the server. We'll stand by and see if we can get a chat with Brady Stanley. He'll be rather happy with that, no doubt about it. We want to field head home.
I might leave you to do your interviews tonight, my friend.
Yep, no worries.
My tummy's grumbling, a bit sore from going out to the garage and reaching into a box.
Yep, fair call.
Yeah, eat something, take some meds and get a good night's sleep for me, but I will be back on board next Monday for the final round.
Yeah, excellent. We shall see you then.
Awesome. Thanks, my friend.
Cheers, Corey. We shall stand by. Brady Stanley just absolutely sending it in style. Rather happy with that. Messages in on Discord. I will sort that, Matt. Somehow we've managed to not have any interruptions like last night, which is a good sign. Long may that continue. Well, I guess while we're waiting, we'll drag this man in here. Our P2 finisher tonight in our second race, Josh Mertens. Josh, mate, a rather successful night for yourself tonight.
Yeah, can't complain about that one, eh?
Yeah, too right. I think the boss man might have a few complaints to make, however. Simmons having an absolute nightmare.
Yeah,
tonight.
I did hear that there was some goings on, so
yeah,
I have to go back and review that one.
Yes, 100%. But yourself, a couple of podiums. Hey, they are carrying on for you. I know last week you got one as well. So overall, the points margin coming into tonight, it was a massive gap between you and Simmons, but maybe taking some points out of him. And the way things are going at the moment, you never know going into the last round.
Yeah, I mean, probably wishful thinking when I compare myself to Xavier, but we'll have a crack at it and see what happens.
Yeah, too
Maybe
right.
I need to pay some more people.
Yeah, too right. That's got to be done, surely. But hey,
Oh, it makes it interesting for you.
yeah, too right. It absolutely does. It looked at one point like Simmons was going to cruise to the win, but that rollover last weekend, man, that has changed the championship big time. But hey, nonetheless, I think tonight third and a second for yourself, I believe.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's where I ended up.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
great effort.
I actually.
It looks,
sorry.
What was the shenanigans at the finish line there? It almost looked like Brady was going to let you go past and take the win right on the line.
Yeah, so crossing the line with one to go, I said, "Oh, Brady, I'll give you $1," and he's like, "Oh, that's not worth it." But then I managed to kind of coax him into it, and I said, "Oh, well, Schumacher and Barrichello did it in like 04 or something here, made one of the closest finishes in history." I was like, "I'll let you win, man, don't worry." And I guess he tried to let me win, so it was a battle of who's best on the brakes in the end. It was good.
Yeah. 0.060 the margin at the line, so yeah, nothing in it.
Calculated. I love it.
Yeah, good stuff. Providing the goods, that's for sure. But hey, cheers for coming in and having a quick chat with us, Josh. Appreciate that. Killed a bit of time. Congrats on the podium finishes tonight, and we shall see how you get on at the final round next week.
Yeah, man. Awesome. Thanks as always, eh? The streams are awesome. Go.
Awesome. Cheers.
Yes.
Okay, thoughts from Josh Murdens. We'll drag this man in, get his thoughts quickly. Was contending for the lead for a bit in that one. Brendan, mate, what a battle it was out there in that last race. In the end, coming home P3, another podium in the overall scheme of things. You got to be happy with that?
Yeah, pretty stoked with that. I mean, good championship points. I mean, the overall picture looking pretty good so far. Hopefully can get a bit of a haul. I'm aiming to get on that podium, but yeah, need a bit of luck to go my way. But a pretty intense battle with Brady there. It's always good to go door to door with a teammate that you can race clean with,
Yeah, too right. Certainly put on a show for us. At one point it looked like it was all margins between the field, and then all of a sudden there was a battle going on between four cars out front, which certainly provided the goods. But hey, P3 for yourself. We go on to the final next week at Virginia International Raceway, I believe that is. So a couple of races left in the season. See if you can snag yourself a win.
Oh, yeah, there's a bit of work to do. I mean, the competition in this series is pretty up there. Pretty proud of all the fast lane boys, we seem to be delivering some good results at the moment. It's just the work that these boys put in as well. Like I was, work 9 to 5, it's pretty hard to get the practice laps in, but, you get some good tips from some of these guys, Brady, Xavier, and that, bloody fast. So, yeah, it's good.
Yeah, too right. Well, I appreciate you coming in and having a quick chat with us, Brendan. Congrats again on that podium finish, mate. Anyone you wanted to thank while you're in there?
Yeah, mate, just the usual fast lane. Just all the boys there, System Decal, Hartley Engines, SP Tools, who do a lot for the team and myself personally, and up the Crusaders.
I had to get it in there. Good on you. Cheers for coming in for a chat, mate. And because you said that, I'm going to wish you good luck, because everyone that I've wished good luck has ended up stacking it. So good luck for next week, Brendan.
Cheers, man, mate. Cheers for your work.
No worries. There you go, thoughts from our third place finisher in our final race tonight. We'll drag our race winner and current championship leader, Brady Stanley. Mate, what a night for yourself tonight. Came into the round with a fairly comfortable margin in the championship after Xavier's misfortune last week, but now I would say you have extended that margin somewhat again heading into our final two races of the championship.
Yeah, it was a good race up until just those few incidents at the second one, so it's a bit unfortunate for him.
Yes.
It was looking to be a good couple, like a last two rounds to see if he could claw it back, but it is what it is.
Yeah, too right. It certainly is, and you know, at the same time, you've still got to go out there and tick the boxes, get the wins. And tonight, done that. Followed Xavier home for a P2 in race number 1, but got it done in our second race with that invert too. So, you know, had to work for it. Got the passes done,
Yeah.
and found
Yeah.
yourself in front.
Yeah, B Party definitely didn't make that very easy on me, that's for sure.
Yeah.
He
that-
drives a car about a 50-foot shipping container wide, that guy.
Yeah, it put on a great show for us in the comms box. We were watching Craig Brock just close the margins to you guys. He almost got to the back of you and was about to make it a 5-car battle, and you got the job done and managed to scoot away in the lead. But great job tonight. Extend your overall championship lead, and like I say, just 2 races to go. But as we know, in this championship, anything can happen. So, hey, we shall see what next week brings.
Yeah, hopefully a quiet one for me. So make it easy.
Yeah, awesome. Well, while you're in here, Brady, anyone you wanted to thank?
Just the Fastlane boys, System Decal for deliveries, SP Tools New Zealand, 17RC, Sidebite Media, and I think that's everyone. And the stream you put on every week, it's bloody brilliant to go back and watch it, and it's an awesome job.
We try. She's been a battle this week, I can tell you. Got a bit of the flu, but we're getting through it. That's the main thing. But hey, I appreciate you coming in, having a chat with us again. Congrats on the results tonight, and we will see you next week at Virginia International Raceway.
Too easy.
Awesome. Cheers.
Thank you, mate. Catch you later.
See you. There you go. Thoughts from our podium finishers in that 25-lap race. Well, that is me. Check it out for the night. Done and dusted here from Indianapolis Motor Speedway. What a night of racing it was. Brady Stanley managing to extend that championship lead. Final round next week at Virginia International Raceway. Cheers for the follows, everyone, tonight. Don't forget tomorrow night, Kiwi Sim Racing Touring Car Championship from Brands Hatch. Get into that one. Absolutely fantastic racing last week, no doubt. Will continue into tomorrow night, live from 8:20 p.m. Get amongst it. Until then, enjoy the rest of your evening. Have a good Tuesday, and we will see you back tomorrow night for some more action.